light falling through the quiet shade. Your name was drifting through my mind like something time could never fade. I never thought I'd feel this way. A quiet fire under skin, a single glance across the room, and suddenly the world begins. The air was slow, the sky was pale, your laughter moving through the day. And every second after that, my heart just wouldn't look away. I didn't know what love could mean until your shadow crossed my view. And every silent hope I had was waking slowly next to you. If this is just a fragile spark, then let it softly grow tonight. Because the moment that you smile, the dark inside me filled with light. How long will this feeling stay? Like sunlight resting on the sea. How far could this moment go if you keep standing next to me? If every road begins somewhere, then maybe ours begins right here, in the quiet of your voice and the way you draw me near. I don't need forever now, just this heartbeat and your view. But something deep inside my soul already knows it's you. The evening fell in shades of gold, the city humming far away, and every word you softly spoke was something I would choose to stay. Your eyes were holding quiet storms and stories hidden in their blue. And every breath between our words was something honest and so true. The stars were waking one by one, like witnesses across the sky. And in that fragile moment there, I felt the years begin to fly. Not rushing fast, but drifting slow, like leaves that fall through autumn air. And every dream I used to hold was suddenly already there. Maybe love is not a sound, but something gentle we become. And every step we take tonight is leading where our hearts are from. How long will this feeling stay? Like moonlight resting on the tide. How deep could this moment go if I keep walking by your side? Every second softly grows into something bright and new, and every quiet piece of me is learning how to stay with you. I don't need the world tonight or promises we can't pursue, because the only truth I know is standing here with you. Maybe time will move too fast, maybe seasons change their hue, maybe roads will twist and turn like all the fragile things we knew. But if the world forgets our names and all the lights begin to fall, I'll remember how you smiled on the first night of it all. Every star above us now feels like something we could claim, not because they're ours to hold, but because they feel the same. And if tomorrow fades away like echoes drifting through the blue, I'll still carry every spark of the night I found you. How long will this feeling stay? Longer than the quiet sea, longer than the drifting clouds that move across eternity. If the dawn begins again and paints the sky in shades of gold, I'll still feel the warmth you gave, like a story never told. How long will this feeling stay? Maybe longer than we knew, maybe longer it's you. Morning slowly finds the sky, soft light falling through the blue, and every quiet breath I take still leads me back to you. The city lights are fading slow, the streets are quiet after rain. Your shadow dancing next to mine, like something gentle in my veins. The night is breathing soft and low, a silver hush across the sky. And every step we take tonight feels like a reason not to say goodbye. Your voice is barely more than air, but every word is pulling me into a space I've never known, a quiet kind of gravity. The world is somewhere far away, just distant noise beyond this view, because the only place I feel is standing close to you. If time could slow its restless hands and let this fragile moment stay, I'd hold the silence like a song and never let it drift away. Stay in this quiet with me now, where nothing needs to be explained. The stars are hanging overhead like promises the night has made. If every second disappears like echoes fading into blue, then let the whole wide world fall still while I stay here with you. Stay in this quiet just a while, let every heartbeat softly speak, because the calm inside your eyes is everything I've tried to see. The moonlight spills across your face, a gentle glow I can't ignore, and every look you give tonight feels deeper than the ones before. Your laughter drifts into the air like music floating through the dark, and every quiet space between is lighting up another spark. Yeah, I never knew that silence could carry so much truth inside, until the moment that your hand found mine and slowly intertwined. The night becomes a fragile dream, suspended somewhere out of view, and every breath I take right now is slowly learning you. Maybe love begins like this, not loud or sudden like a flame, but soft as light upon the sea, until the whole world feels the same. Stay in this quiet with me now, where nothing needs to be explained. The stars are shining through the dark like memories the night has framed. If every second slips away like waves that fade into the blue, then let the whole wide world dissolve while I stay close to you. Stay in this quiet just a while, let every heartbeat softly speak, because the calm inside your soul is everything I try to seek. Maybe someday dawn will come and pull us from this silver sky. Maybe morning light will ask the fragile question of goodbye. But even if the day arrives and breaks the spell the night began, I'll carry every breath we shared like something only hearts can understand, because the quiet holds a truth that louder words could never show. A simple warmth between two souls that only midnight seems to know. And even if the stars grow dim and never feels far away when you are standing close to me. Stay in this quiet through the dark until the dawn begins to rise, and every dream we dare to hold is shining softly in your eyes. Stay in this quiet just a while time forgets the things it knew, because the only place I need is here tonight with you. Stay in this quiet with me now. Let every fragile moment grow, and even when the morning comes, this night is something we will know. The sky is slowly turning pale, the stars begin their last adieu, but every quiet breath I take still feels like you. I felt it slowly pulling me, like oceans calling from the dark. A quiet force I couldn't see, but somehow living in your heart. The night was soft, the air was warm, the world was drifting far away, and every word you whispered low was something fragile. I would stay. Your eyes were full of silent stars, reflections dancing in their blue, and every moment standing there was pulling me closer to you. I tried to keep my breathing calm, pretending nothing changed inside, but something deep beneath my skin was shifting like a turning tide. Maybe love is just a fall, a leap we never meant to make, but once your hand was touching mine, there was no path I could escape. I'm falling in the gravity of you, like starlight drifting through the sky. Every heartbeat pulling me further than I'm meant to fly. There's a quiet kind of truth in every look your eyes pursue, and every step I try to take leads me back to you. I'm falling in the gravity of you, like waves returning to the shore. Every moment drawing me deeper than the ones before. If the world should turn away and every dream we knew comes through, I'd still be falling endlessly in the gravity of you. The midnight air was filled with sound of distant cars and fading light, but in the space between our words, the silence felt completely right. You brushed a strand of hair away, your fingers soft against my face, and suddenly the quiet night became the safest kind of place. I tried to speak but lost the words, the moment moving far too fast, and every breath between our hearts was something meant to last. Because the closer that we stood, the more the world began to blur, and all the things I used to fear were suddenly unsure. Maybe love is not a storm, but something softer than the rain, a gentle pull across the soul that never leaves the same. I'm falling in the gravity of you, like moonlight slipping through the blue. Every second drawing me closer than I ever knew. There's a quiet kind of fire in everything your eyes can do, and every dream I try to chase is leading back to you. I'm falling in the gravity of you, like echoes drifting but with a simple beating heart that suddenly is always there. Maybe every road I walked was slowly leading me to this, a fragile moment in the dark, a quiet, almost missed kiss. And if the stars begin to fall and every dream we hold turns blue, I'll still remember how it felt the night I fell for you, because the gravity of love is stronger than the passing years, a force that pulls two hearts together through every doubt and every fear. I'm falling in the gravity of you like constellations in the sky. Every heartbeat lifting me higher than I thought I'd fly. I'm falling in the gravity of you like waves that never cease their view. Every road inside my soul is leading back to you. I'm falling in the gravity of you, no matter where the night may move. Every star above us now feels like something we can prove. And even if the world grows cold and time forgets the things it knew, my heart will still be falling in the gravity of you. The night is fading into dawn, soft colors breaking through the blue, and every quiet breath I take still circles back to you. I felt the night begin to breathe, a silver hush across the air. The quiet glow of distant stars was softly resting in your hair. The city faded far away, like echoes drifting out of you, and every fragile step I took was slowly leading me to you. The world was turning somewhere else, but here the moment stayed the same. Your eyes were holding quiet light, like flickers of an endless flame. And in the stillness of the dark, where every passing sound grows low, I felt the universe grow calm, as if the hands of time moved slow. If every second disappears like footprints fading in the sand, then let this fragile moment live forever in the space we stand. This is where time slows down, where every heartbeat finds its sound, where every silent dream I knew feels like it's finally found in you. This is where time slows down, where stars are falling all around, and every breath we share tonight is drifting softly through the light. If every world begins somewhere, then maybe ours is starting now, inside the quiet of your arms, where time forgets to count somehow. The moon was hanging soft and pale above the rooftops and the streets, and every shadow in the dark was dancing gently to our feet. Your laughter shimmered through the night, like music floating through the blue, and every word you softly spoke was something honest, something true. The silence felt like open skies, a place where nothing had to hide, and every fragile piece of me was slowly opening inside. waiting for this quiet thrill. Maybe love is not a fire, but something calmer than the sea. A gentle pull between two hearts that moves through quiet gravity. This is where time slows down, where every heartbeat turns to sound, where every dream I thought I'd lose is waking slowly next to you. This is where time slows down, where silver starlight drifts around, and every step we take tonight feels weightless on this quiet ground. If every road was leading here, then every mile was worth it now, because the world is fading out while time forgets to count somehow. Maybe morning waits somewhere beyond the edge of this soft sky. Maybe daylight will arrive and ask the fragile question why. But even when the dawn appears and pulls the night apart in blue, I'll still remember how it felt when time stood still with you. Because the quiet of this hour is deeper than the noise of days, a place where hearts can speak in light without 1,000 words to say. And if the stars should disappear and every shining dream grows small, this moment in the dark with you will still be brighter than them all. This is where time slows down, where every heartbeat circles you, where every silent hope I had is suddenly becoming true. This is where time slows down, where all the distant stars align, and every fragile dream I kept is softly turning into mine. This is where time slows down, where nothing else can pull us through, because the only world I feel is standing here with you. This is where time slows down, and even when the night is through, the memory of this quiet sky will always lead to you. The stars are fading one by one, soft morning breaking into blue. But somewhere in this quiet light, time still remembers you. the world should fall asleep and every streetlight fades away, if the noise of distant cities slowly drifts into the gray, if the sky forgets its stars and the moon begins to hide, I would still be standing here with your shadow by my side. The quiet air would hold our breath, like time had paused to hear our hearts, and every fragile dream we kept would glow like fire in the dark, because the silence of the night feels deeper every time you're near, like every doubt I used to know has disappeared while you are here. Maybe love is not a storm or lightning burning through the sky. Maybe love is simply this, a reason not to say goodbye. If the whole world falls asleep tonight and every sound fades into blue, I'll still hear the rhythm of my heart beating softly next to you. If the sky forgets its light and the dawn decides it's through, I'll still find my way somehow. Every road leads back to you, because the quiet in your arms feels stronger than the things I knew. And even if the world grows dark, my heart still shines for you. The midnight air is soft and slow, like waves that never reach the shore, and every look you give tonight feels deeper than the ones before. The stars are scattered far above, but none of them could ever prove the simple warmth I feel inside whenever you begin to move. Your voice is barely more than air, but every word becomes a light that drifts across my restless thoughts and turns the darkness into white. And somewhere in the quiet sky where distant constellations sleep, I feel the promise of your love is something time will always keep. Maybe fate is not a line that pulls our lives from start to end. Maybe fate is just the night two lonely hearts decide to bend. If the whole world falls asleep tonight and every sound dissolves in air, I'll still feel the beating of your heart, like something always waiting there. If the stars begin to fade and skies forget their silver hue, I'll still walk through endless dark just to find my way to you, because the quiet of this love feels deeper than the oceans knew. And even if the night goes on, my heart stays here with you. Maybe years will pass us by like drifting clouds across the blue. Maybe roads will lead us far beyond the things we thought we knew. But every memory tonight will live inside the space we share, a fragile spark that never dies, a warmth that always lingers there. And if the world begins again with different skies and different seas, I'll still remember how you looked standing in the midnight breeze, because the love that wakes tonight is stronger than the hands of time, a quiet truth between two souls that neither fear nor doubt can bind. every dream is drifting through, I'll still stay awake somehow, just to stay with you. Morning slowly fills the sky, soft colors breaking into blue. But even in the light of day, my heart still stays with you. The evening falls in quiet gold, a softer shade of yesterday. The streets remember footsteps slow of moments that have slipped away. The wind is moving through the trees like whispers drifting through the blue. And every sound the night repeats still somehow carries traces of you. I never thought that love could stay long after words were left behind. But every corner of this world still echoes softly through my mind. Because the silence after us is never empty like it seems. It's filled with fragments of your voice and shadows of our quiet dreams. Maybe love becomes a light that lingers long after goodbye, a distant glow along the road that never truly fades from sight. You're always in the echo of my heart, in every quiet place I go, like distant music in the dark, a melody I always know. You're always in the echo of my soul, in every dream that drifts my way, a gentle voice inside the night that never fully fades away. And even when the years move on and skies begin to change their hue, somewhere inside the quiet air there's still a trace of you. The moonlight rests on empty streets where laughter once would softly rise. And every step I take tonight feels like a walk through faded skies. The world has turned 1,000 times since nights we stood beneath the stars. But every memory we made still shines like light from distant cars. Your voice returns in fleeting waves like tides that meet the silent shore. And every time I hear the wind, it sounds a little like before. I thought that time would carry you beyond the reach of what I knew, but time has only made it clear how deeply I remember you. Maybe love becomes a song that plays beneath the passing years, a quiet rhythm in the dark that only lonely hearts can hear. You're always in the echo of my heart, in every silent midnight view, like distant stars across the sky that shimmer softly out of blue. You're always in the echo of my soul, in every road I wander through, a gentle memory in the air that always leads me back to you. And even when the dawn arrives and paints the world in something new, the quiet corners of my heart still hold a trace of you. Long may life will carry on through different skies and changing days. Maybe roads will lead me far from all our once familiar ways. But every time the night grows still when silver stars begin to rise, I'll feel the ghost of something warm reflected faintly in my eyes. Because the love we once became was never meant to disappear. It lives inside the silent space between each passing year. And even if the world forgets the fragile dreams we wander through, my heart will always hear the sound of echoes left by you. You're always in the echo of my heart, and every quiet breath I take, like fading light upon the sea that never truly seems to break. You're always in the echo of my soul, in every sky of midnight blue, a distant warmth that still remains from every dream I shared with you. You're always in the echo of my heart, no matter where the years may start, because the love we once became still lives inside my heart. You're always in the echo of my soul, and even when the night is through, the quiet of the world still sings with echoes left by you. With echoes left by you. The evening fades to gentle gray. The stars are shining soft and few, and somewhere in the quiet wind there's still a trace of you. The night is slowly fading now, soft colors rising in the east. The quiet sky is turning gold, as if the stars have been released. The air still holds the breath of dreams from everything we used to be, and every memory we made still glows like light across the sea. The roads we walked are far behind, but every step has led me here, to this calm morning in your arms, where every doubt begins to clear. Because the world can turn and turn through endless skies and shifting views, but something steady in my heart still beats in time with you. If love is just a fragile flame that flickers softly in the breeze, then let it burn through every night until the dawn remembers me. I love you until the last sunrise, until the sky forgets its blue, until the stars fall from the night and every dream we knew comes true. I love you through the quiet years, through every storm that passes through, because the only place my heart has ever found is you. I love you until the last sunrise, until the oceans lose their tide, until the echoes of this world grow silent on the other side. And even then my soul will know, no matter what the skies may do, the final light I'll ever see will still belong to you. The morning wind begins to move through sleeping streets and silver trees, and every whisper of the dawn feels like a promise in the breeze. Your eyes I still hope, quiet stars that watched us through 1,000 nights. And every glance between our hearts still burns with gentle kinds of lights. The years may carry us away through roads we cannot yet define, but every future path I see somehow keeps crossing yours with mine. Because the love we built in time is stronger than the world can prove. A silent truth between two souls that nothing else can move. Maybe time will test our hearts and try to pull our dreams apart, but every second that we share is written deep inside my heart. I love you until the last sunrise, until the sky forgets its glow, until the moon falls from the dark and all the restless rivers slow. I love you through the silent nights, through every shadow passing through, because the only light I need is shining here in you. I love you until the last sunrise, until the winds forget their song, until the mountains lose their height and all the drifting days are gone. And even when the world grows still and time forgets the things it knew, the final dream I'll ever hold will still be you. And maybe someday, years from now, we'll stand beneath another sky, watching colors fill the dawn while quiet seasons wander by. And in that calm and distant light, we'll hear the echoes of the past, every laugh and every tear, a memory meant to last. Because the love we chose to keep was never built on passing days. It lives within the quiet truth of all the silent words we say. And even when the stars grow dim and every constellation fades, the warmth of what we are tonight will live beyond the plans we made. I love you until the last sunrise, until the heavens close their view, until the endless turning world forgets the things it used to do. I love you until the last sunrise, until the sky dissolves in dew, until the final breath of time whispers softly through. I love you until the last sunrise, no matter where the years may go, because the deepest truth I found is something only hearts can know. And when the final morning comes and all the skies are something new, the last light shining in my soul will still belong to you. The sun is rising through the clouds, soft golden spreading through the blue. And every quiet breath I take still leads me back to you.